In today's news, the latest patch notes, PRX playing with tiny computers, and amazing fan creations. Welcome back to ValoPress, your go-to source for the latest updates from the world of Valorant. As always, let's kick off this episode with some stats. Specifically, let's dive into the standout performers from the second week of VCT. In the Americas League, we're seeing some familiar faces taking the lead. Aspas, Demon 1, Heat, Trent, and Marved are dominating the charts. Over in the Pacific region, things are pretty predictable, with Mako scoring the top spot, closely followed by Something and Laz. Meanwhile, in China, it's the players from Edward Gaming who are stealing the spotlight, with 4 of their team members claiming spots in the top 10. And over in EMEA, we're seeing standout performances from the likes of Elite, Xiao, and CNED. Let's delve into the standings of the teams after the second and third weeks of the VCT season, starting with the Americas League. It's Crew Esports, NRG, and Leviathan dominating the scene, with Cloud9 and 100 Thieves hot on their heels. However, the teams from South America seem to be struggling, raising doubts about their chances at the next Masters event, especially with Loud's shaky performance so far. Shifting our focus to the EMEA League, Na'Vi maintains their stronghold at the top, followed closely by Fnatic, who have had an impressive 2 weeks boasting a 3-1 record. They're trailed by Foot Esports and Carmine Corp. Unfortunately, Team Liquid's performance has been lackluster, with 2 losses and 2 wins. Unless they turn things around soon, their chances at Masters could slip away. In the Pacific League, Team Secret has made waves, securing 3 victories and landing in second place in the group, just behind Gen G. Meanwhile, in Group Omega, PRX and PRX remain dominant, with Detonation and Rex Regum struggling to find their footing. Over in China, the status quo remains largely unchanged, with FunPlus Phoenix and Edward Gaming continuing their reign at the top, leaving little room for their opponents. As for Titan Esports Club, Nova Esports and Tyloo, their fate seems uncertain, with elimination looming on the horizon. While some teams are already in the thick of the VCT action, others are just gearing up. Turkish organisation Eternal Fire recently announced the signing of a new squad for the 2024 season. The lineup includes Nivice, Sasuke, Muzik, Kristali, and Moj, with YT stepping in as head coach. While the exact start date of their games remains uncertain, we're hoping to see some thrilling matches. Good luck to the team. It seems like Loud has hit a rough patch lately, and there are a couple reasons behind their struggles. Firstly, visa issues before VCT likely threw a wrench into their plans. Additionally, the removal of Haven and Pearl from the map pool might have disrupted their gameplay. This concern was voiced on Twitter by Saadhak, who's urging Riot to bring back these maps. The current map pool has a lot of players frustrated, with Ascent still yet to be removed for the first time, and Icebox already once again starting to feel stale and formulaic. What maps do you want to see return or be removed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. While Riot recently rolled out an update, they didn't make Saadhak happy with a map pool change, instead focusing on bug fixes and improvements. One notable change is a buff to Omen, who can now open and close doors and even set the spike down during his ultimate. That's not all though. The update also addressed sound issues with certain skins, particularly those from the Classic. Bugs affected by Premier and those caused by Clove have also been squashed. Additionally, there's some relief for players facing off against Chamber, as his teleportation ability has been limited to intended locations. Despite the best efforts to fix bugs, however, it seems like there's always a new one waiting to spring up, and this patch is no different. One notable hiccup is a bug involving Jett on Split, allowing her to access rooftops on the A site. This has also been seen with Sage using her wall and more. Furthermore, players have encountered more issues with weapon sounds, particularly with skins from the RGX collection and knives from the Primordium collection. Unfortunately on Split, not only were agents climbing on the roofs, but there was also a bug encountered with cipher traps, hindering gameplay further. These problems have led to developers announcing the temporary removal of the map from the pool. At first, it was intended to be a quick removal to fix the bugs, but developers later announced on Twitter that with the release of the new act, they will completely remove and rework the map for the second time. With the new act set to begin soon, players are eagerly anticipating what changes it will bring. Riot may opt to introduce a completely new map or undertake a rework of an existing one. Additionally, players can expect the release of a new collection and very likely a new battle pass to accompany the new act. The act is scheduled for release on May 1st, so mark your calendars for what promises to be an exciting update. But while players eagerly await the new act, it seems that PRX is taking a more light-hearted approach. As part of a skill challenge, PRX players tested their skills under unusual conditions, such as playing with their eyes closed and on micro-devices with a small screen.
Where's left click? Left click is... Okay, wait.
Medium bots or hard?
Hard. Hard bots? Use Marshall. Use Marshall.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, why? One.
I've never seen someone so happy he got one. Oh.
3. Oh.
Big shot. Oh, you are right, yeah. It's 3.
So hard.
The result? I don't know what you're expecting, this isn't going to be the new meta, but it's pretty funny. And it's not just PRX players getting in on the fun. Several other teams like Rex Region, DRX, T1, Gen G, and Zeta Division have also taken part in similar challenges. One of the main tasks involved using mirrors to play upside down. With so many teams embracing these unconventional activities, let's hope to see some tournaments or show matches under such conditions in the future. Just imagine the excitement of watching a Fnatic vs Sentinels Grand Final showdown on 10 thumbnail-sized monitors. The Pacific League never fails to delight us with content, as recently organizers took things up a notch by creating real-life classic models for all participants in the Pacific League. While DRX had previously been the sole recipient of this treatment, now fans of every team can admire the IRL model of their favorite team's pistol. Now, let's take a peek at the latest offerings in the store. Recently, the Switchback collection made its debut, featuring skins for the Classic, Stinger, Marshall, Phantom, and the Knife. Individually, the skins are priced at 875 VP, while the Knife comes in at 1.75k. For those looking to snag the entire set, it's available for 3500 VP. While it may not boast the opulence of collections like Primordium or Fortune's Hand, the Switchback collection still holds its own. But hold off on any disappointment about the latest collection, however, because with the arrival of the new act comes a fresh collection to look forward to. Titled Spirit, this upcoming collection is set to feature a vibrant pink color scheme inspired by Chinese culture and lotus flowers. Insider reports suggest that the skins will bear resemblance to the Blossom Festival skins from League of Legends. What's more, the collection is rumored to include skins for the Sheriff, Phantom, Operator, Judge, and a knife styled after a kunai. With such intriguing details, anticipation is high for what promises to be an exceptional collection. Keep an eye out for updates on the pricing and availability. With the conclusion of the act also comes the end of the season in Premier. For participants, this means there are rewards in store. Players who have participated in at least one match will receive a player card as a token of their involvement. Additionally, for those who have achieved certain ranks and emerged victorious in the playoffs, there are buddies awaiting you, reflecting your achievement. Speaking of which, the developers recently shed light on an upcoming update that will pave the way for the top teams to qualify for the VCT Challengers Leagues through Premier. Securing first place in the playoffs of their respective groups will be crucial for teams aiming to make it there, however it's not solely about playoff victories. Premier points, weekly match participation, and win percentage will also factor into the equation. But here's the twist, qualification won't be limited to playoff winners alone. Any team within the top 32 of the competitive division standings will also have a shot. While this may seem a bit complex at first, fret not. This innovation will only come into play in the next episode. However, teams meeting these criteria in the third act of this episode will earn a ticket to Challengers qualifiers upon the release of the Premier update. It's incredible to see the creativity of Valorant fans manifest in various forms, from meticulously crafted Valorant maps in Minecraft such as Lotus, to imagining agents in Tekken 8, the community never fails to impress. Not only does it look awesome, but the idea of seeing Sage and Jett duke it out in a fighting game brawl certainly sounds brilliant. Chinese fans have also been creating player cards involving the Valorant agents which look beautiful, and another Chinese artist has come up with graffiti renditions of the agents too. Just look at how cute Clove is here. And let's give a nod to those computer-savvy fans too, as recently fans of both Valorant and anime managed to replace the agents with characters from Jujutsu Kaisen. Picture playing as Gojo instead of Yoru in a normal game. While it's obviously unlikely that the game itself will officially incorporate such a feature, the concept is undeniably cool. And finally, as always, the best moments from the past week of VCT. Let's start off with the Pacific League and El Diablo himself, the legendary Ye, who managed to get an ace on 2 HP.
The avatar.
Pretty incredible.
He came back.
What? Going through and catching him off guard. 2 HP. Yeah. Hero, unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Oh, the last airbender.
Moving on to the Americas League with a 4K from Kingg against NRG.
Enhorabuena, Kingg llega para el trade text, descontado doble para el rey triple. ¡Ojo con esto! ¡4K! ¡Dios salve al rey! tranquilito, va, acaba, termina. Uy, por muy poquito la desactivación en curso, 1 en contra de 1. Aspas que la tiene clara, van a intentar desactivar, el tiempo se termina, 66 de vida. ¡Ay, desde abajo logró acabar!
And a closely timed clutch from Jamppi.
Don Jamppi in a 1v2. The original Iceman. What can he do now? Post it in. There is going to be a time limit on this. He can't do anything. Jamppi. I don't know if he can. Oh, he can!
And finally, we'll touch on China and a near ace from Guang involving some headshots that defy belief.
进攻区在勾带给进攻区勾手杀，没有拿到光，被光直接撕2个，他的直接手撕2人，这走进来了，2个人走成一条线了，光的补枪没有问题，补掉1个人，手里8颗子弹，阿野第一阶没有中，再收一个，最后一个有机会吗？拉过来的位置有点远 ，Ice King 的血量很低啊。
Either way though, that's all for now. Join us next week for the next episode, in which we'll be back with even more new information. Make sure to keep up to date by subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to tap that bell to get all notifications. See you soon.